Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. So today we have AwnJah's Drax and as well Dave Bautista, obviously because it's going to be based off Drax. So first of all, for Drax, let's just go into this bit here. His name's Arthur Douglas Drax. I don't really know the backstory to Drax. I just know him from the MCU films. I guess unless you're a big comic book fan, maybe you guys are the same because he's not one of the big characters, is he? As far as I know. Anyway, this is Drax by AwnJah. Big shout out to AwnJah for the formula on this one. Looking wicked, bro. Looking absolutely wicked. And people have been asking for Dave Bautista for a long time now. So this is his version of Dave Bautista dressed up as Drax. And then we got a version of Dave Bautista without the Drax as well. So template 28. And then just follow the sliders on the screen to get the same results as this Drax. And for the Batista slightly modified face template, which we'll get into after this one. The tattoos for this are relatively straightforward. Just the face one is a little bit finicky, but once you get the face bit down, the rest of it's pretty easy, pretty cruising. So if you guys enjoying the content, hit the like button. AwnJah Instagram is in the description, and he's got some great artwork over there, man. Really good artist, and I've done the showcase as well on his art so far, but I've not checked the latest ones. He does really good UFC art. He does movie art as well. And yeah, man, all hand drawn as far as I know. He does it on the PC as well. So yeah, good stuff, bro. So first of all, we're gonna use shapes number 4, which is the green on the bottom layer, and on top of shapes number 4, there's gonna be shapes 3, but it's gonna be quite a faded shapes 3. And in order to get that to cover the whole body, for anyone who's new to the channel, let me just show you how to do that. So new layer is gonna be shapes number 4. You know, let's use a different color just so you can see what I'm doing. So you're gonna have a circle like this. You're gonna hold L1 and right stick, wrap it all the way around. Keep holding the right stick, wrap it around so it's gone all the way around twice or 3 times. Let me just change that to green now, and then you have a green like this. Make a copy of that, press left stick in and change it to blue. Now choose the shapes again, press left on the D-pad, hold it down so it goes back to green, and press right once, and boom, just like that, you've made the base layer. So let me just delete these. So you guys have already made the base layer now. So the next layer above that is the Dragons Fantasy 4. And what you want to do is you want to it's not a perfect science. It's just make sure that it doesn't look like a dragon when you got it on his face. And basically you can rotate it, flip it, square, triangle, get it to position. Hold L1 and right, hold L1 and right stick again. And just try and get the shape down. You can press down on the D-pad to get it thinner as well. Just try and get the shape to come down like this. So it's kind of look like eyebrows that are looking really angry as that first layer. Make a copy of that by pressing your left stick in. And then we're going to do, where is it? Hang on. Yeah, and then we're going to bring it across. So what you're going to do is you're going to press square to horizontal flip it. And then if you horizontal flip it, it's going to look like this. And then press R2 to get it to be the opposite side eyebrow. So that's that layer done. I'm going to track this down here because it should be down here with this one. Next up, we have make a copy of your first one. You're going to be, or just, you know, you can add another one. Doesn't really matter. And you're going to make it just above his eyebrow here. And press left on the D-pad to fade it in as well. And again, you can use the D-pad to make the shapes bigger and smaller, and L1 as well. If you make it thin, using like this, if you get it looking long, and then press down, you can get a smaller shape. Whereas if it's quite thick, you're gonna get more of a circle shape. You want to get more of a rectangle shape going on. Bring it down here, hold L1 and right or whatever. Just make sure you're getting to get the shape, and then do the same on the opposite side as well. So there's symmetry in his face tattoos, but on his body tattoos there's no symmetry. So you can just go freestyle on the body. So he's got one down here. Using left stick in, just push it in to make copies. R2, L2 to rotate. Got one under here, and we've got one under here as well. And then there's some on the back of the head as well. We'll get to that. I'm just going to follow the sequence now. So I've got text number 5 right around the neck area. There is symmetry on this one, so do that one symmetrical. And then the rest of it is just going to be, again, text 5 and just all over the place. Just make sure you're covering his body nicely and make sure it doesn't look like text. But you can do that by, you know, rotating it, flipping it, changing the shape, and just fill it in as you see fit. You don't need to spend too much time on getting exact. It's not an exact science. But as long as he looks like he's roughly covered, and just you don't need to be symmetrical either because he doesn't have symmetry and it's just the face again. So that's the front. Let's have a look at the back. Back has got these dragons and there is symmetry on this one. Fantasy 4. And so yours might look something like, I guess, like this. And make sure you fade it all in as well. L on the right, get it skinny, and move it to the right. D-pad left, and done. Keep making copies, left stick in, flip it upside down, flip it horizontal. And then just cover his back like that. Next up, we have one on his head on this side. So it looks like this. And then one on the head on the other side as well. Like that. And that's a wrap for the body tattoos. For the arms, again, we've got the base layer is the green. The next layer up from that is the blue. And the blue's faded in like it was earlier. And then a couple of thin dragons. And you guys can go fully art on that. You know, you can do it how you want to do it. I've just gone off what I've seen from AwnJah's one. And he told me that you don't need to be too worried about getting the symmetry right. Just make sure you're covering all the areas. Same again on this side with the tattoos. And then the reds. The red ones. Okay, cool. So that's it for Drax. For his outfit, black long bottoms and black gloves. And let's have a look at Batista now. So Batista is a slight modification on that Drax formula with different tattoos. And let's have a look at it. So where you at, Batista? There you are. Let me just highlight him as well. All right, cool. So Dave Bautista. So again, that's all the stuff for his socials and names and that. And I think he's probably 110 kg. Actually, I put 96, but he's probably about 110, maybe even a bigger body than that. So for the hairs, hair 3, brows 2, facial hair 15, body hair 3. And then, yeah, just black all around on the facial hair. For the eyes, we've got brown eyes. Body type is same again, body 8. Other option is because as Batista, you could probably do body 21 or something as well. Or even body 22 if you want to make him bigger. Tone 4 for the skin tone. And then head sliders, so template 28. And then just, yeah, slightly modified version of the previous one, so template 28. And then, yeah, the business for the facial sliders. And yeah, man, Dave Bautista finally in the game, right? Finally. Drax as well, both looking great, bro. Thank you for this, AwnJah. Shout out to AwnJah. His Instagram is in the description, as I've said. If you want to check out his art, go ahead. And yeah, he's on the channel. He's quite active as well. You might be able to catch him on a live stream if you're here on one of the live streams. His name is Aaron Pinea or something like that on the live stream. So next up we have Mythos fonts for the eyebrows, to fill out the eyebrows. And as you guys can tell, actually, I was the one, I did the eyebrows, I think, for this in the end, using my Mythos font style. But I think AwnJah might use a different eyebrow system. I need to ask him what eyebrows he'd choose. Shapes 25 is the bottom layer for the skin tone, just to give him a little bit of redness. Next up is Celtic Tribal number 22, which is on the belly button. Then we have the Shapes 10 on the head. And one thing as well might be worth doing is, yeah, you got Shapes 10 there, is actually going through and covering more of his hair with the black, because then it's going to look more consistent, right? So let's do that now. Something like that. Just to cover more of it. Next up we have the arm. We got on the very top layer, it's going to be the Shape 17, which is going to cover, it's like a sleeve, standard wrestling one. And then bottom layer, we've got red, again, with one tick to the right. Then Celtic Tribal number 7, which is the base layer. On top of that, you got Celtic Tribal 17. Was it 17? Yeah. On top of that, you got some of that red text from earlier. Got one of them dragons from earlier. And then you got this motorbike looking lad as well to give it that blue. On the opposite side, we got, again, red layer at the bottom. We got Celtic Tribal 17 above that. Celtic Tribal 9 above that one. And finally, the sleeve, Shapes 19. And yeah, so that's a wrap for Dave Bautista and Drax. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Shout out to AwnJah for the formulas on this one, looking wicked, mate. And I look forward to seeing what else you're going to come up with. You guys might have had a sneak preview of some of the content coming to the channel, or maybe it's already on the channel already. I don't know, depending on the upload schedule. I'll catch you guys next one. I'm Aiden, and I'm out of it. Peace.